Hello, hello, beasties. Welcome to the lair. How's everybody doing? I am here. I am too stubborn. You are not getting rid of me that quickly. It's been a long week. In the crock.
Hello.
So let me say good one. Let me say hi to everybody. Kimmy, how are you, Kimmy, my love? Did you tell the hubs if he's not being nice and paying attention, I'll still steal you. He can bite me. Hey Danny, hey Pokey, Sandy. I miss you too.
And Danny.
I'll get there. I miss Danny. I'm getting there. Hold on. Jeez. I'm not saying hi to you, Croc, because you're a butthead. Sandy, I think some of it had to do with if she got some work stuff done. Hold on. Hey Amanda, I've missed you. Hold on, let's see. Let me scroll down. Papa, my love, I've missed you. Pokey, the lovely Pokey. Hey Anubis, missed you, buddy. Thomas, I've missed my Thomas. Hey Kelt, I've missed you. Where's all my other people? I'll make sure I get to say hi to all my loves. I've missed everybody. Well, let me just make sure I get everybody. Mayor, hey Mayor. Iris, my Iris, I've missed you, Iris. Iris, I promise to not say that person's name 3 times and make it through an entire live stream without mentioning one specific person in every live stream and multiple times a live stream. And then again, until we all just want to jam a pencil in our eye. Hey, Sin, I've missed you. How have you been? Cookie, how are you, love? I hope your dad's doing well. Keep me posted if we can do anything. Drop me an email so I can stay on top of it. Yeah, Papa, she's been here pretty much every day. She came over so I could nap for an hour or so because it's been a long week of specialists. Every time I thought I would have 20 minutes to call somebody, they'd be like, hey, that specialist that we said this could be 6 months to see, they have an opening in 2 hours. So, yeah, Iris, I thought you would like that one. I'm in a mood. I'm being sassy. I have Thomas here to make sassy comments. Kelt, how have you been, darling? So, Cookie, hopefully they can. Where I am, we have one of the best heart and vascular hospitals in the world. We do a ton of valve stuff here. Kelt, for you or me, it has been rough, and I still sound like crap. First things first, yes, I'm alive. I am too stubborn to not be. Nobody is getting rid of me that easily. No, nobody. No. I'm too stubborn. So that, yes, I'm aware I sound like shit. What else? I'm trying to think of all things. Yes, I have a cough. No, my cough is not from COVID this time. My cough is due to some of the issues I'm having. It is what they call a cardiac cough that has to do with my lungs and my heart. Yeah, Papa, the hospital here in Pittsburgh now does valve replacement surgeries during a standard cardiac cath. They literally do complete valve replacements endovascularly here, which is insane.
Yeah, I agree.
Pittsburgh's actually like where a couple of the like people that pioneered the technique and these special valves that they can like fit through the endovascular cannulas. They designed them here and 3D printed them with CMU and all of that stuff. So yeah, they do valve replacements through a damn cath, which is just crazy. It's really cool to see though. I got to watch. I've gotten to watch a couple of them. So, actually, my vascular surgeon, she's one of the people that does them. She does them in like 3 hours. She does multiple ones on her surgical days. It's insane. I'm kind of jealous. But, so, Kelt, I hope everything is going well for you, darling. But yes, it is what they call a cardiac cough. No, I don't have COVID for like the 5th time in a month. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I somehow did. But hey. Patty, love. Patty, what make sure Patty has the link, Croc.
Sure, give me a sec.
Thomas, we have to hook up the next day or so. I need your assistance with some of the stuff that we were talking about doing with the memberships and all that stuff, and I'll get to that in a minute. Danny, are you done making hay while the sun was shining? So,
okay, there we go.
Let's get to the things. So, what order do we want to do things in? What order? What order? What order? Oh my. You know, it's always hard when I'm like trying to decide. Trying to decide what one I want to do in what order, because I've missed everybody. It has just been mass insanity. You know what? Let's go with the Loki update first. Get the hard stuff and the things that I know everybody was worried about, you know, when I, you know, with the last stream. I'll give you 3 minutes to hop on. Okay, Patty. So for those of you who didn't get to see my last live, Papa made everybody cry. Papa made people cry even like days later. Everybody was still crying. Someone who shall not be named, who is in the chat right now, was like, I'm still crying like 2 days later, which was like the cutest comment I've ever seen. Hey, I, how are you, darling? I, how are you, darling? I need to talk to you. Hopefully I can catch you via email or something so we can talk. I have missed you, lovely I. Pokemon, you taking me to Hawaii too? Last time I went to Hawaii, my dear father got me absolutely hammered underage accidentally, and I puked on Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Oh!
And the lead singer of some 90s band. think Everclear or something.
I remember the last time I was in Hawaii, it was expensive.
Yeah. No, hello, Jujubee. I'm going, Cookie. Come on, I got plenty of miles. No. It was actually kind of funny. My nephew was about 18 months old, and I was like 15, and we were there for Father's Day. Croc, drop my Loki email in the chat for me.
Yep, just a sec.
So we went and spent 2.5 weeks in Hawaii. We were there for Father's Day. And so we went to the Kealani, which is a 5-star hotel that has like a super, super, super expensive restaurant in it. Like the bougiest restaurant. They had little glass jars of ketchup that were the size of a shot glass.
Ooh.
That the kids' meals came with, because
Wow.
ketchup was, and it was like Heinz ketchup, because everything, like, bougie. And we were at the Kealani, and I had ordered dessert, and I'm a fairly picky eater to start with, but on top of that, I have a lot of allergies and stuff. And my dessert was a plate of like super fresh strawberries, or the most amazing strawberries ever, although I only remember like 3 of them. And they like did the flambe thing with the Grand Marnier.
Oh boy.
With the liqueur. And they had like a little bit of caramel and chocolate drizzled. Well, they light the Grand Marnier on fire, and they roll it a little bit on the inside of the wrist, and then they pour it over the strawberries, and it stays on fire for a minute or two. Fire goes out, and you have a flavor. Well, my, at the time, like 18-month-old nephew was like, "Oh, fire," and reached out, and my dad, not thinking, blew out the dessert because my nephew, in his high chair, was trying to grab it. My father, in his infinite wisdom, blows this out. I start eating it. The alcohol didn't burn off. So, and just like with sangria, like the strawberries will suck up the alcohol if you don't let it burn off. And it was all strawberries, so it wasn't like I was sharing the dessert kind of thing. Like, they made this special for me because I couldn't eat 99% of the things they had. I'm allergic to most tropical fruit and banana and coconut and a lot of like all the tropical fruit and stuff you find in Hawaii. And those super bougie restaurants are like all about, local, in season. So yeah. I remember eating like 2 or 3 of the strawberries. And I remember my dad pointing behind at this like long table with like 25 people. And he's like, "That's Bobby Kennedy Jr." I think it was like 2 years before he died, because it would have been like 99. And I think he died in like 2000.
What, RFK Jr.? He's alive and kicking.
No, there's one that's not.
Ah.
Hold on. July. I don't know. whatever. It was like in 1999. No, so it would have been JFK Jr.
That would be different. Yes.
Yeah. I know Bobby Kennedy Jr. was there too. But no, the young one.
Yeah,
JFK Jr. Yes. And yeah, the young one. So of course, you have me sitting there, right? He was like tall, young, and kind of skinny, whatever.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, you know who that is? I don't fucking know who anybody is. I'm like, a freshman in high school. I don't care either. But after a couple, like I ate the entire plate of strawberries. My dad said, I announced, I don't feel so good. I stood up and like projectile vomited all over the back of these people and then passed out. My dad my dad and my brother-in-law just picked me up and carried me out to the car. I don't remember anything other than waking up on the bathroom floor in the morning with the world's worst hangover and a headache, and my dad laughing at me because I puked all over a Kennedy. And my dad was a diehard Republican, hated the Kennedys, so he thought it was especially funny. And I've never lived that down because I puked on a bunch of Kennedys on Father's Day at a 5-star restaurant in Hawaii.
At least we're not talking about dead Kennedys. Or the dead Kennedy, I think. Yeah, it's the dead Kennedy, sorry.
Whatever. I literally projectile vomited strawberry all over people. And my dad was like, well, I was like, it's your fault. You're the one that got me drunk. I was like 15, 14. I had no fuck, He was like, I wasn't thinking about it, Your nephew was reaching for the fire. No. Of course nobody thought about it. But yeah, I remember laying on the floor in the bathroom and then waking up there in the morning. God, that sucked. Yeah. Sandy. Everybody was rolling. I literally have never lived it down. And apparently when my brother-in-law, ex-brother-in-law was carrying me to the car, we saw the lead singer for Everclear. And my brother-in-law was a big fan and and pointed him out. And I apparently was like, shut up, Bill. I'll puke on him and you too. My dad was like, keep moving. I had no clue who it was. But yes. Every single Father's Day from then on, my father bought me one of the little bottles of Grand Marnier Chew. Remind me about the time I puked all over a Kennedy. Even though it was his fault. And no, I can't. I cannot even stand the smell of orange Grand Marnier now. Yep. Projectile vomited strawberries. Go down.
Of all the things to projectile vomit, at least it wasn't crunchy peanut butter.
I know, right?
No. Strawberry in some ways are worse because those tiny little seeds end up in your sinuses. And every time I blew my nose for the next week, it was little pieces of strawberry. Just because the little tiny seeds from the outside. Since people forget your nose and mouth are connected. It's great. But yes, I puked strawberries all over a Kennedy. And yes, my dad told that story at my high school graduation.
Of course he did.
Why not? Patty or someone, I have an echo.
How do I have an echo? What is going on?
I don't know. I can hear myself echoing on yours.
That's very strange.
Because when I
Let me go
talk,
in.
you light up a second or two later.
I see that. I need to go into my microphone settings because we had issues with microphone the other day.
Yeah, they just like irritate your sinuses. I'm gonna mute you for 1 second, Patty, because it's killing me. They just like irritate your sinuses for like a week. It's awful. There we go. Let's see if Patty fixed it. Nope. But yeah, I pooped all over Kennedy. Not the Kialani.
I think that got it.
You found the tab?
Yes.
Didn't get it.
Nope. Audio.
We'll give her a second to try to mute. Yeah, Sandy. I have to tell the glitter story, I guess. Sandy will like this one, but let's see if did Patty find the tab? She did. I'm not echoing right now.
Yay!
Woohoo. So Sandy, there's like a history generally, like fire, police, and EMS like to screw with each other because we get bored. And the one police canine officer thought he was being funny and put his dog in the back of, we'll call Do Not Apologize. YouTube is it's being YouTube. In the back of my ambulance, and I'd open the doors, and this stupid dog was like eye to eye with me and would lick me. The one police dog, Tango, they had a pair of them. They were Tango and Cash. Tango was obsessed with me. Tango would sit on my feet on calls. No idea why. Cash was an idiot. He was the worst trained police dog ever. He kept breaking into the front of the police car and would eat his handler's dinner. He especially liked KFC mashed potatoes and gravy and fried chicken. And then would get sick all over the back of the police car.
Of course.
Of course he did.
One day he got a bucket stuck on his head, which was the best. His handler, Denny, his food had come in like the red and white bucket, and fucking Cash got the red and white KFC bucket stuck on his head. It was great. It was epic. Hello, Lisa Lin. Hello. But we were like rolling that day. So I decided I'm going to get them back. Sandy will love this. And I got microfine glitter. Like, Sandy, I am talking like the fairy dust that you could use. It's like eye safe. And I did it on a day when I knew Tango wasn't going to be there because I didn't want to torment the dog. And so I went, and the two of them that had been a part of it, I turned the air off in their police cars, and I dumped entire bottles of the microfine craft glitter like that stardusty kind, into the air conditioning vents. And then I turned the AC off. And I made sure the top vents were the only ones on. So the minute they got into the police car, he was like, God damn, it's hot. And cranked the AC fan all the way up, and like the giant cloud of microfine glitter that blew out the AC vents looked like somebody Minecrafted a fairy. One of my rifles. Yep. It was great. It was even funnier because it's been 7 or 8 years. And apparently every once in a while, because that police SUV is like the last spare backup one to go out, whoever has it still ends up with glitter on them. Everybody was sparkly for like weeks. They took it to the detail shop. They replaced the air filters. They tried everything. And you're not getting that glitter out of that AC and the air system in the police car. You're not. Everybody was sparkled for weeks. I was like, ha. I win.
Okay, Patty, we see how you are.
They were so mad. Like, if you want to see big mad, it was great. Because Flip the officer, well, here's the thing. So Flip, that officer, is this like 6'2", big hulked out black guy who used to be a canine handler in the Army. Before he got out. And
Apple Rose, come over here.
You know, he was hysterical. And he always smelled really good. He was like that person that like everybody, even guys, he'd like walk by and they were like, you smell amazing. Like, you know, he stormed back into the car I had done it on. And it was like, he looked like the troll. Like that one troll. What's his name? Because it walks around Universal Studios. From the last... No, like troll. The hair, naked, gem in the belly button.
Quit describing Curtina.
Wow, you went there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to see that shirtless with glitter. I'm like, I'm sorry, no. No, I'm at Universal Studios. The one troll.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Hold on. Diamond. Guy Diamond. His name is Guy Diamond, and he farts glitter.
Yeah. No.
I'm not joking.
I know you're not, but yeah, no, we're not going to do that. It's just no.
Well, here's the problem with him. Wait. Let me find this picture.
He shoots you before, but as soon as look at you.
What?
Nothing.
Here we go. Let me do this real quick so you guys can see what
The
I'm
only thing I can think of that might be more
Hold
fun than
on.
that is to zip tie a harmonica underneath the truck so it as they go down the road.
See, that's a guy diamond with the white hair. He's glittery.
No, please. The male ones have their butts hanging out.
See? Guy diamond literally caked in glitter. And that stupid troll actually farts glitter at you.
Oh, shit.
Like at the meet and greet. Literally a troll that is glittery and then farts glitter at you.
So his nickname could be Sparkle Farts?
I guess. I don't know. Have fun, Amanda.
Bye, Amanda.
Okay, have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anubis, that's great. But he straight up looked like Guy Diamond when Flip walked back into the call. I don't think I've ever seen him that mad. I fell over laughing. I had to excuse myself and go outside. I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much Anubis. But it was like great. I was like, what the hell? Like he walked back and all that worked better than I thought it would. Did you just shove a dog in the back of the ambulance? He would give this stupid dog the commands to sit on my feet. And the dog wouldn't move. Drive me crazy. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. I was dying though.
Never
Okay,
mind.
Papa.
We're not permitted to do that without written authorization.
Thomas, Papa may have just Thomas. Why do I feel like Don King and Drag is now going to end up on merch?
Why not? Did you take a picture of the troll with the hair and then put Don King's face on it?
I could do that. Yeah, no, Sandy, it's been like 7 or 8 years and they still find glitter.
See, the fastest way to get that shit out of there is was either A, not to turn on the AC at the time, or B, attach vacuums to the outlets, turn them on.
No,
they didn't know.
No, they didn't know it was in there. I walked outside and did it while everyone was on the call. So towards the end of the call, he walked out and turned his AC all the way up. And out of the AC vents came the giant puff of glitter. Mm-hmm. And yes, they've replaced the filters. They have like run things through. It doesn't matter. They're still finding glitter.
Well, the troll dolls were a toy first and a show after.
They were popular when I was little.
Yes, they were. I personally never saw the I never saw the attraction.
They were around when I was little.
I had a bunch of them. Like my dad had gotten me, and Micah got a hold of them and gave them all haircuts because she didn't like their hair. I'm like, that's literally the point of the trolls.
Yeah,
and she just cut their hair.
Okay.
What's
Sandy,
crazy is when you're sitting in your office at work and you look outside and suddenly there's a troll doll that's actually walking in front of you.
yeah,
Because that's the way
yeah,
the hair looked. Pretty
I
funny.
know. I
It
was
was
just like
crazy.
dying though. Yeah, every once in a while, like I'll talk to one of the police girls, like, oh yeah, one of the new guys had to use Flip's old car because they're, whatever, someone's was in the shop and it's been whatever, and they've been glittery all day, and no one can figure out why we're glittery. I was like, yep, that's me. I'm epic. Yeah, he was big mad that day.
I
Okay,
bet he was. Did you get your ass kicked for that? That's the question.
no, I was crying because I was laughing. I literally had tears running down my face.
I'm wondering what your bosses thought of that. That's the real question.
Okay. If that's the worst thing I got in trouble for, everyone would generally be happy. Or the dumbest thing I said or did, it was a good week.
Okay then.
Remind me to tell you about the special lesbian.
Oh no.
But let me give my quick update, and then I'll tell you about the special lesbian, and then we'll cover some gun stuff. So, as everybody remembers last week, Papa made everybody cry because Papa's epic. Papa, just so you know, Boom cried, like Boom was like welling up in person when she was here and was looking at the present. But on Monday, I saw the kidney doctors, and apparently my kidneys have been failing for about 4 months now. Nobody noticed. So it was essentially with my kidney labs, because they were still good, quote unquote, and like in an okay normal range, nobody was looking at the actual numbers. They were just like, okay, nothing came back flagged, high or low. But apparently, all of the iodine contrast they've used for all my cardiac caths. I mean, you guys have known, and I haven't hidden it. I had 5 in 4 months with my caths. That has just it has caused my kidneys to fail. And the nephrology specialist was, when certain labs, like what's something called the EGFR, it just says that your value's above 60, so it's good. But like for someone my age with my, it should have been 110, which it was before all those caths. But you could see my kidneys nosediving after each time. And it wasn't until now that number all of the sudden came back below 60, which triggered them to look at the actual number. So any compensating I had been doing, or any ability to give me medication or extra fluids to help my kidneys clear it, we didn't know. So it's a known side effect of that kind of dye. It does list it as one of the possibilities and complications on those waivers, but you know, it's generally assumed that, especially in someone of my age, it would be safe. Unfortunately, I've gotten so much of it, it has killed my kidneys and put me into kidney failure. The liver failure, they think, is because my kidneys have not been filtering out all of the stuff they're supposed to. So it's, still circulating and back at, ending like all of the liver, the stuff, because, your liver purifies your blood as part of it all. It's not being pulled out by the kidneys. So that's, things were building up in my liver and in my kidneys. And doing damage. Along with the fact that the back pressure in my vascular system from the heart issues that I had going on and still have kind of going on has kind of also affected the kidneys because it's got a higher pressure than it should going through. So, Sandy, that's what they're hoping. I'm going to have another set of labs. Juju, don't worry. I'll be good. I promise. I'm a stubborn ass. Y'all aren't getting rid of me. I'm finally, 98% monetized. Nobody's getting rid of me that bad. So in 2 more weeks, I am going to have another set of labs. Well, like a week and a half. And we are going to see what the numbers are doing. If it looks like the numbers are coming down and some of the acute kidney injury is kind of healing, we'll continue on that path. Otherwise, I will we'll have to look into other options because if my kidneys don't get better, I'm not far above numbers for multi-system failure. But the other downside to all of this is, as everybody on the channel knows with the health issues I've been having, we were kind of hoping that the caths would get me through longer. We're kind of at a crossroads. Once I stabilize out a little bit, I will probably end up having the open heart surgery. But we will see. But I've got it. We'll be good. Jujubee, I have you and all of my lovely beasties. And I already warned them I was going to live stream from the ICU. Because why not?
I think it's a fabulous idea.
Why not? Let's have fun. Whatever. It's all good. So it's cool. I'll be good. I'm stubborn. I'll be good. But I saw, the kidney doctor Monday, and then they got me to go see. They got me in with the chief of cardiac and vascular surgery Tuesday. I'm the head of the liver specialty group on Wednesday. So, that's why I kind of have the cardiac cough and why I'm kind of funny colored and more exhausted than I normally would be because, unfortunately, multi-organ system failure is tiring to the body. Because things gotta I did not read it yet, but I see your email. So you have the right address. It is the right address. You got it. Because it just showed up on my phone. But so we've got all of that. So there's the update. We figured out what the problem is. In an attempt to try to circumvent the open heart surgery. Ended with
not great.
Yep. Yeah, I know. That's why I saw the subject. So I wanted to let you know I saw it come through. Talk to you soon, Cookie. So. What? Yeah, okay. So we've got that. So we kind of know now what caused it, but we'll be good. It could always be worse. I have all of you in my amazing, amazing, amazing community. And I'll annoy everybody in the ICU. I don't care. I'm going to be sitting there live streaming like, what now? What are you going to do about it?
Just make sure you turn the phone sideways.
No, I'm bringing my tripod and camera. Fuck everybody. Watch out, I'll bring the softbox lighting.
Ooh. Like they're going to let you put that up.
What are they going to do about it?
I don't know.
Right.
Wait, can I show up and we'll just run you down to an empty operating room? There'll be plenty of light in there.
Yeah, I don't like, why not? I'll amuse myself. Hey, Jerry.
I have to let you.
How are you, darling? I mean, I've worked for the hospital. Everyone's just going to be like, yeah, she's being an ass. Is she really live streaming in a hospital? Yep. She doesn't care. How someone dilly-gaff doesn't give a fuck. I will stream from the ICU, bitches. Watch me. Because I
will be sitting right there next to you going, leave her alone. It's part of her therapy.
Jujubee, I'm going to find a trial to live stream. I'm going to need something to do. Mayor, I know. Isn't it cool? I got the cool button finally. I got the super chat button. Isn't it cool?
Yeah,
Jerry,
that is a cool button. I'm waiting to get mine
we can
back.
all complain, but yes. So yeah, I don't care. Like, I'd be sitting there like, what are you gonna do? Like, they're like, oh, well, you'll probably be in the hospital for a couple of weeks. Cool. I'll find a trial to live stream. I'll find ways to occupy myself. Hey, Creed. I mean, when I have to find ways to occupy myself because I'm in the hospital, and I know you did, Mayor, and that was super sweet. You did. You are my mega wrench. When I'm the world's worst patient. I hate being like stuck, especially at the hospital.
Who doesn't?
So, Papa, I actually can turn memberships on. Channel memberships are a thing now. We're going to get there tonight. We're going to talk about it. It is a thing, though. We're going to talk about it tonight. Yeah, I'm going to have to find ways to occupy myself, which is just not going to end well for anybody else. Because someone's going to be like, oh my God, what is she doing now? She is high live streaming a trial, screaming, ma'am, ma'am, I don't know what you think you're doing. Ma'am. Sir, we do not do that in here. I mean, like, I'm going to end up losing my shit over a trial. Like, while I'm admitted in the hospital. Thank you, my loves. Thank you, thank you. You all have gotten me here, and it has everybody's love and support has gotten me here. Creed, I have no idea what trial, but if I have to be in the hospital for weeks, I'm going to live stream whatever I find. I'll live stream traffic court for all I care at that point. I'll have to occupy myself somehow. Oh, it'll be epic. Before I forget. Okay. Well, we have stories and fun stuff and other stuff, but here we go. Creed. The goal
get
is
himself banned.
The goal is for me to not have a heart attack.
Yes, please.
So I don't think that might. Ooh, you know, guys, depending on when it happens, it could line up with the Daybell trial.
Uh-oh. So which ones are we trying? Which?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm just saying, my ass is going to be screaming at the fucking in the ICU. They're going to be like, somebody go drug her more, please. So. So first, we're going to look at an interesting gun story, and we're going to talk about things. We'll go back and forth with some other things. I will tell you, one of the things that's going to happen with the membership is going to be early access to merch and stuff. And one of the first pieces of merch, other than the mugs that you know, we have my logo. Somebody has designed a fucks pronoun micro Loki t-shirt. There is a fucker pronoun t-shirt coming.
Nice.
With the micro Loki quote. So everybody that wanted my pronoun is fucker, because it's the only word I know that works for both. Courtesy of the micro, the shirt is coming. It has been made into merch. So, it's going to end well.
Yeah.
Jerry, I have my ghillie suit. I actually have 3 of them. The problem is, I had this discussion with somebody the other day. Oh, who was I having a discussion with? Somebody on I was talking in Wrangler's chat, and so there was a discussion about ghillie suits. Someone said, "Where do you buy them?" And I was like, you don't. You have to make it. You literally make your own ghillie suit. Because you're taking stuff from the ground in that area so it matches. But yeah, Mayor, like I said, you have to make it. Someone's like, well, where do I get it? And I'm like, you don't. You have to make them. Because I have a tan one, a green one, and a white one. The snow ghillie is the worst. Trying to keep that ghillie suit white down the back. Oh my god.
That's a super pain in the ass.
Yeah, especially when you're like crawling in it.
Uh-huh.
It's a pain in the ass. But we have March coming. But hold on. Let's do a gun story first. And then we'll go to other things.
Okay. I will poof for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I will be listening, however.
Okay, cool. Have fun.
Did you say poof or poop for about 2 minutes?
Poof.
P-O-O-F. Poof.
Okay. I thought you said poop, and I was like, why are you telling us this, Rocco?
That would be called oversharing, and that's bad.
I'm completely with you on that one, CCW. That would probably work great.
Okay. So, Chicago concealed carry holder foils late night armed robbery attempt. Guys, this is literally the definition of FAFO. Literally. The definition. Concealed carry holder in Chicago turned the tables on an armed robbery suspect on the city's far north side this week. Chicago police said 3 men, 2603 at 30th one, were standing near a vehicle on West Devon Avenue at 3:30 a.m. when they were approached by the suspect. The suspect, who we mentioned they didn't know, flashed his handgun, demanded they fork over personal items. The victims complied with the suspect's demand until one of the victims pulled out his license, concealed carry, and shot at the suspect. Suspect was transported to the local hospital with gunshot wounds to the torso and a gunshot grazed to the head. Incidents led a series of legally armed citizens thwarting crimes in the Windy City. Fox News Digital previously reported there were 44 incidents in 2020 and February of 2023 where concealed carry licensed gun owners stopped an attack on or crime. Last week, a Chicago mom concealed carry holder announced a lawsuit against Chicago after she and her 14-year-old son were arrested and charged with murder after a fatally shooting man who was seen on camera punching the woman before her son intervened. Prosecutors dropped the charges against the mom and her son, which were followed by a lawsuit against the Sydney officers who arrested her over claims of malicious prosecution. You don't have to be a lawyer to appreciate and recognize when a woman is violently attacked by a man, an unarmed woman, that she shouldn't be arrested. And if you were to replace her with your mother or your sister, you wouldn't want it to happen to them. Well, hi Opal, bye Opal. Yeah. Okay, Papa. Yeah, so that would be the definition of FAFO. Maybe don't pull a gun and then get shot by the people that you're trying to rob.
Probably not. Not a good idea.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, look, dude. Like, what are you doing? And this is why, in my videos, I tell you guys all the time, like in the carjacking video, when people ask about, why I conceal carry. That nobody's going to save you. You're going to have to rescue yourself. Because you can't be a person in a dress. Patty, did I tell you about the dress?
No, you did not. And you need to.
So, Micro came downstairs when she heard Boom the other day. They were playing Pokemon. And, well, Boom came over to play Pokemon so I could nap. But she got downstairs and Boom was like, "What are we doing?" And she looked and she's like, "Don't you love this? I'm a dandle in a dress." I'm like, "No, honey, the term is a damsel in distress, not a dandle in a dress." But I appreciate it. Great. Micah thought damsel in distress was dandle in a dress. So she was wearing her Wonder Woman dress. And informed Boom that she was a dandle in a dress. Go away, Miko.
Oh. He's
Yeah.
been trapped in the boys' room for a couple of hours now.
But yes, she was the dandle in a dress. There was a whole lot of me trying not to laugh at her and explain that I do not think that she will ever be a damsel in distress because Lord knows that child is crabby. So, yeah.
But she's a dandle in distress.
No, in a dress.
Sorry.
A dandle in a dress. Yeah, distress in a dress. Okay. Let's expose Loki again. Jerry. When I was in college, I was a little bit inebriated one night. And I asked one of the other firemen how all of the horses and the horse and buggies out in Amish country knew to stop at traffic lights. And he was like, "They go to Amish horse traffic school." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. A little too much alcohol that day.
That sounds like one of my daughters, actually. She referred to, she did the damsel in distresses. Damsel in distress.
Yeah, but I asked about horse traffic school.
I'm sitting here shaking my head and face palming myself.
I was like, "Ray, how do the horses know to stop at the red light?" He's like, "They go to traffic school." Okay.
Well, when you're 2, 3, 4, 5, up to about 7 years old, she'll believe damn near anything.
No, I was in college, Krakow.
Oh, that's right. You were You were wasted. You were just saying.
I was drunken in college. And they convinced me horse traffic school was a thing.
How long did it take you to get over that one?
Well, I don't. That's not the worst thing I've had to get over.
No, I'm sure it's not.
No. So I told you guys, I was a paramedic before I could legally drink. I could give drugs, but I couldn't drink. Whatever, cool. But the problem is, when you're the only female at the fire department and you weigh what I do, like, I can hold my alcohol, but to a point. So for my 22nd birthday, because I worked on my 21st, we had gone to the Irish pub. And at the time, the guy I was seeing was 6'11" and close to 400 pounds, and a fellow police officer who had his name in like tattooed shoulder to shoulder and had a flaming shamrock on his chest and like a leprechaun. Like, he was very Irish. So we were at this Irish pub for my birthday. And in tradition, places like firehouses, people will buy you shots for your birthday. Well, it became a game of how many shots can we get her to drink?
All the shots.
Right. But he wasn't that drunk. Actually, he wasn't. His first name was Rob. He wasn't drunk at all because he had to work. So about 4 hours into Stephanie trying to do shots with all the firemen, he showed up at the bar, had me come outside, breathalyzed me, took me to my apartment, and my apartment had a deadbolt that was double keyed. You needed the key inside, to unlock it too. Locked me into my apartment and left with my car keys and the keys.
Oh, jeez.
Because my BAC was that abysmal. And then he came by in the morning and breathalyzed me and wouldn't let me out of my apartment until I was legal to drive.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, it took him and Ray, my partner, carrying me up 3 flights of stairs. Because, I might be tall, but I weigh about 130 pounds. And doing shots of whiskey with all the firemen did not go well.
No, that wasn't going to end well regardless of what you did. We already know that.
Yeah, at one point, everybody remembers Ray calling Rob, the guy I was dating at the time, going, I did not do anything wrong, but she's fully dressed and in the shower. I had to get her out of the shower in her clothes. He's like, I turned around for 2 minutes. She said, I'm taking a shower. And I looked and she was fully dressed sitting on the floor of the shower.
Well, you weren't lying.
So
you were in fact a shower.
He's like, Rob, I'm telling you right now, I did not do anything wrong. But that's why she's wearing different clothes. I didn't want her to become hypothermic. He's like, I literally took my eyes off her for like 2 minutes. She was fully dressed in the shower. Laughing. He's like, yeah, that's why I locked her in the apartment and took the keys. Yeah, Mayor Wrench, I bartended when I was still in high school because you only have to be 18 to bartend.
You do in this state.
And my dad is the first person that got me like truly, truly hammered, and I puked on the Kennedy. We already had that discussion. And then I was 22 and fucking hammered in the shower. Why not? Meh. Yeah, Mayor, yeah, 18 to bartend, not drink just to work. Yes, you have to be 18 in the U.S. I mean, I do have my amazing whiskey cabinet, and everybody's been like, well, if you can't drink anymore because your kidneys and liver don't like you, I'll take the whiskey. And I'm like, y'all are going to have to fight it out. But I'm not getting rid of it. Because no. Someone already tried that the other day. But. Where? Let's find some. Let's talk about some of the other fun stuff first. And then we'll look at one or two other stories. So channel memberships are going to get turned on in the next few days. I've been working behind the scenes with Thomas on some ideas because Thomas, in some of the epic, tasteful, and yet tactical brilliance that Thomas comes up with. Although I don't know where he went. He was here. And Thomas, bad Thomas.
I'll yell at him for you tomorrow.
I'll get him. I'll get him later. But, we're going to have some channel memberships. Like I have always said from day one, my diehards, I'm not going to lock my diehard core original beasties out of anything that have been there since the beginning. So, I'm sure there will be lots of gifted memberships and things, but if there are perks that are going to members, but, you can't swing a membership, whatever, don't worry about it. We will handle that behind the scenes. Just get a hold of me, Patty or Croc. So, that being said, you guys are going to get early access. Members will get early access to merch. Members will get members only live streams and call-in shows where we can all get on screen together. You'll get access to special pages in Discord where we can watch movies, or I can live clean a gun if you want to watch how I do it, or like tips and tricks for putting things back together or dismantling it. Because I get a lot of questions about, certain weapons that I clean that can be tricky. Like the slide stop pin on 1911s. If you don't know what you're doing, you will jack your finish up trying to get that back in.
Yep.
One of the most common questions I get from people is about that. So we will do the things on a channel in a Discord. We will there will be members only merch. Obviously, now that I have monetization, I don't want anybody to worry that I am going to not answer questions that aren't super chatted like some creators. Will people super chatting get questions That is amazing, Mayor, and we will celebrate it. We will celebrate it. Will it get your question answered faster? Possibly, because it will light up and I will see it because it highlights it. But Patty and Croc are here and, very much my team to make sure that they are starring comments from, oh yeah, the Ruger 22, the 22 long. Yep. I just had to explain that to somebody. They will make sure I see the ride or die beastie questions. It does not matter if this channel's at 1,000 or 100,000. Those of you that have been there since the beginning will never lose access to me. I will never forget where and who was with me at the beginning. I don't want people, I know people get a little bit disheartened because they worry that as you grow as a creator, you're going to stop being accessible. I've always said I will not. And they both will hold me accountable to that.
Well, that's the job, isn't it?
Right, but I mean, I know there's concerns.
Well, there will always be kind of a concern. That's just the way it is.
Right, but I know people are like, well, what if I can't afford to super chat you or be a... I'm not going to forget. You always have access to me. I will never forget. You will always have access to me. You guys have my email. All of my beasties are actually, like all of you that are here with me all the time. On this note, if I don't answer you, I may have just not seen it and just tag somebody and let me know.
Yep.
Kelt, you are actually anybody that's ever emailed me are in my address book in the channel email. So that you'll always, or like my Instagram friends, so that it bumps you guys to the top of my inboxes. So that I always have you guys. Yeah, Danny, my ride or dies. You guys will never lose access to me. I will never... Do I appreciate the super chats? Yeah, because it lets me help the beasties. But again, never needed. You guys have been with me here. You guys have supported me and loved on me and helped me through everything. And we are a family. And no amount of subscribers, no amount of monetization will change the original beasties. Yeah. I mean, Jerry, to each his own.
Also, if you didn't relapse immediately thereafter, then you're probably then that was probably okay.
Yeah.
Once maybe not so bad. But if it gets worse after that, you need to really lock it down.
But we will always have our ride or die crew. So don't ever anybody ever worry about that. Creed, that's when you argue with Croc. I don't know that there's much in there right now other than that.
Give me a second. Yeah, there's plenty. There's stuff in there. I just apparently I haven't. Apparently there was a thing that I did not either a thing I didn't do correctly, or
that's a Croc thing.
I can see all the stuff in it, but it might be the way if you're accessing from a phone versus a laptop versus a Mac. It sometimes depends.
Well, it should always be the same.
Well, no, Patty, you have editor privileges in there.
Yes, you do. Give me a second here. Creed, I need your name in here so that I know so I can look and see what.
Yeah. Yeah, Creed, they'll get you the permissions. I'm in Discord and stuff, but a lot of that tech stuff I have a tech scroll.
There you are.
That is why I have a tech scroll.
Yep.
Because
let me just check something here.
Whatever. But so guys, one of the most amusing things I've seen, the Ben and Jerry's founder, Ben, was protesting and got arrested.
Why am I not surprised?
He was protesting them detaining Julian Assange. Like, you dipshit. Oh my God. It pains me that I have to buy Ben and Jerry's ice cream because he calls Israel a terrorist, a racist terrorist nation. But they're one of the only dairy-free ice creams, so Micro needs it.
Oh, I see what happened. I got shifted down to mod status somehow.
Okay, we'll figure.
How'd you get?
It may have happened with the
whole issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
It may have happened when you got hacked. I think that's what I think you had told me to do it.
Well, I had told you to do that for your YouTube channel.
You told me to do it to everything because you weren't sure that
what
first day what they had.
Well, I had managed to. No, that's fine. When you can fix it, I will fix Mr. Duca.
I'll fix it after that. But so back to the FAFO guys. Really? People. This is why we don't do crimes.
Because you never know who's actually got who's actually got the weapons.
Sir, do you feel stupid? Sir, you should feel real stupid now. Just saying. Authorities in Missouri said an alleged burglar who entered a home in McDonald County with a firearm was met by the two homeowners who had guns of their own, who shot and detained the man. Peterson!
Hey, Peterson! Peterson, where have you been?
Peterson, where have you been? McDonald County Sheriff's deputies responded Wednesday to a burglary at a residence on Buffalo Creek Road, where the two homeowners had both shot the suspected burglar, who fired first at them. Located along the Missouri border, arriving deputies made contact with the homeowners, who came home to find a man inside the house. The homeowners entered the house to find a man barricaded in a room. Burglar fired a shot at the homeowners from a handgun, and the homeowners were both armed with handguns returned fire, striking.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody is definitely quite. It seems like he survived. He's almost certainly questioning his life choices up until now.
You got shot in both legs.
Oh,
the homeowners who were both armed with handguns returned fire him, striking the burglar with a gunshot to each thigh. The sheriff said the homeowners then disarmed the suspect, who was 62 years old.
Okay.
And now
All I can
until
say
deputies arrived, hold on. Garrett was transported to Joplin and is being charged.
No charges filed against the homeowners.
Yep.
The homeowners were not injured. Sir.
He should just be glad there weren't 3 people in the house, or he would have been shot in 3 different spots.
Well, see, here's the other side of the problem. You have to be very careful when shooting for the legs, because if you hit that artery in there, he's done.
How'd you break your leg? Well, I broke into a house and they shot back.
My guy.
What'd you do that for, dumbass?
Look at the comment.
His papa's awesome.
Just legged him. Yeah, no, that. Well, he certainly wasn't going anywhere after that.
I love that he barricaded himself in a room. You broke into the.
I'm with D. Peterson.
You broke into a house. I just had that up. You broke into a house and then barricaded yourself in someone else's house. And then the owners both shot you. Sir? Thomas, you're slacking today.
I think he may have actually. I think he
Look
may have.
Down, Croc.
What? Just like see, yeah.
Patty.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the wow.
Wait. Mm-hmm. Croco.
Yeah, no, he certainly does not that either.
I think we broke Patty.
You guys are killing me.
We broke
You guys
Patty.
are killing me tonight.
Just keep your inhaler handy,
Yep.
Patty. You'll be fine.
Oh.
This is why.
Oh, CCW. I see what you did there.
Wait.
Maybe.
This is why I have the best channel ever.
I see what Papa did there. Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, so on the topic, guys, of I just have questions. I just want to talk to you. Like, Sir, I just want to talk. Okay, wait. Before I share this, you'll do it this way. Croc.
Oh.
Wow.
The wheelchair.
You rock. Sir, I have a question. Sir, what in the ever-loving egg McFuck muffin?
I'd like to know.
I don't want to know.
Look, I know some people really like Halloween.
That's ridiculous.
Oh God, aye.
Thomas, you better watch out. You're about to get beat out for your position.
Yeah. Alan's humor is always hilarious. I can't imagine why I think that.
I have questions. Yeah,
They're not remains, Dee. Those are human. Those are relics.
Yeah, wait. It's just like, what are we doing, people? When FBI agents, okay, this face. If that face does not say serial killer,
what does?
I mean, you can accuse me of profiling, but I don't know what to tell you. When FBI agents arrived at his Kentucky apartment with a search warrant, they asked if anyone else was home. He said, "Only my dead friends." Sir,
He meant that literally.
That's according to the FBI, and the criminal complaint detailed 40 human skulls they found decorating his home. Sir, I have questions.
We had a whole lot more than questions.
Sir, they found them decorating his house, tying a ring of people allegedly buying and selling human body parts illegally, including the medical school morgue manager.
Eh?
The skulls were strewn around. One had a headscarf wrapped around it. Was it like a hippie? The skull has a headscarf? Like, is it the hippie? Another was found on the mattress he slept. They found spinal cords, femurs, hip bones, medical school bag. He hasn't been charged with crimes connected with the body parts, but he's facing federal charges of possession of a firearm by a prohibited person.
By a what?
Due to his status as a convicted felon.
Prohibited person. I didn't hear that correctly. That's fine.
I'm just saying, like, but it's not even 2. 40. 40. Sir. That would be like my Starbucks cups in my cabinet. Sir. I get that we all have
Starbucks cups in my cabinet.
Sir. They sell them after Halloween. You can buy the plastic ones.
Oh no, bone is so much better, didn't you hear?
Sir.
Oh God.
Like, sir.
Now.
Sir, I've heard of like, oh, I want a boho chic style house. Oh, I want to decorate in like, with post modern type. Like, sir, what do you say to your interior designer? What style are we trying to evoke? Morgue. Halloween graveyard. Like, sir?
They said it was an apartment, not a medieval castle, right?
Yeah, but Patty, I'm going to have to refer this. Where is this? I'm going to go back. I'm going to have to refer you to II for that one. Yeah, Feng Shui Gacy. I have questions.
I don't know, Gary Ridgway and who was it? Theodore Kaczynski kind of looked like that too at the time they were arrested.
Well, Kaczynski's now dead.
Yes.
For one. Two, 40? That just seems excessive. It's an apartment. I have questions. And if you've named them all, how do you tell them apart? But you call them your friends.
By their position in the apartment.
I wonder if we reached out to him, if we could actually get him to answer your questions.
Probably, because my man, was dressing them up. But I do have to say, and Sandy is, I think Sandy's gonna get this next part, and I think I'm gonna kill my co-hosts with this next comment. So you're telling me my guy managed to pay somebody to get 40 people to respond and move in with him, but one person with a YouTube channel can't pay someone to do with their dating profile to get a single date. But my man was able to pay 40 people to give them his skull.
Wow.
Yeah, well, evidently the head was in demand.
I'm just saying, when the serial killer's more successful.
On the subject. Oh, that name turned up recently for me.
Why?
You'll see.
Okay. What do you mean I'll see?
I want to show everybody.
Oh, Creed, you are a witty one, aren't you?
Patty may know what I'm talking about. She should.
I'm sorry, I was busy giggling at Creed.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
That is a character by the name of Kurt who is dressed in a girl school uniform.
Wait.
And that was the best you could come up with. What?
It'd be funnier if she was a strawberry blonde.
Who, like, that's an actual anime character, or did you name something? Like,
no, this is actually, this came out of a video game a couple days ago.
Yes.
3 days ago. It's an actual video game screenshot. The sad part of it is this one looks better than the other one.
and with that, we all knew Krakow is not wrong.
Sandy, you and me
Give me
both.
the tribute.
I was waiting for just the right moment to whip that out.
But I'm just saying.
Entire live stream for it.
Oh God.
The sad part of it is, Creed, you were absolutely correct. You were 110% correct. It turns out the girl in question was the younger sister of one of his classmates. And yeah, she's all about that. Even after she figured out he was a dude.
Yeah, well. Oh my God! Wait, hold on, guys. I have to finish reading this to you.
Go for it.
In 2011, he pled guilty to possession of an unregistered destructive device after being found with det cord ignition devices, timed fuses, and other materials.
Okay, that makes sense.
Started last summer in East Pennsboro Township. I know exactly where that is. About possible human remains at a home named Jeremy Pauley. They searched his home at Enola. They found organs and skin and other remains. During the investigation, he told agents about the network of people buying and selling. And then they found this dude with 40 skulls.
It could be worse.
Oh,
ouch, Creed.
It's like a giant puzzle.
Yeah.
Bet you can't figure out which one you want. Wait. I don't know.
Well,
Peterson.
Hold
on. Wait. Peterson, we've talked about this. Sandy. Why not? But apparently this dude.
Yeah, they do.
Thomas.
Tinder has.
I've been Thomas. You were not answering me. I've been talking to you, demanding answers. You've been here hiding? Nay, Thomas. Message me tomorrow so we can figuring things out. Okay, Mayor Wrench.
Okay, let's not go there.
But I'm concerned. Like, you can't pay to get a date. My guy's got 40 dead people. How can you? I have questions.
Well, it leaves me to wonder if the skulls were complete.
I don't know. They were, apparently. I have questions.
I would want to know if the mandibles were there.
Probably.
And whether or not the mandibles had teeth.
Probably. But
Because that puts a whole that puts a whole new spin on something there.
Yeah.
But
But. Oh, wait. Sandy, it's Jenga. New twist on Jenga.
Whew.
Human bonezation. But make it Halloween. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight. Been a long day because I was at the doctor's this morning. Like 2 hours of sleep. I will pop up a stream for tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, and we have the usual croc stream earlier in the day.
Yep. We are playing. We're playing a dungeon crawler tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Yay! So
you should turn up.
I will. Love you all. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to, I've missed you all. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.